Hi everyone, welcome back to Listen Up with Sim and Isha, where we dive into real conversations about life, personal growth, and everything in between. Today, we have an exciting episode lined up for you, so turn up the volume and listen up.
Welcome back to today's episode of Listen Up with Sim and Isha. Today we're talking all about assertiveness and confidence and how it's important to kind of ask for more if you want more, right? I think it sounds so simple, but it's one of the most difficult things to do, at least for me. What about you, Isha?
No, it is definitely difficult. I think as a girl, it has been very hard for me to learn assertiveness in my life. And I've realized as a female, this is something you have to imbibe in yourself, and as a male, because I've seen my brother growing up, it comes naturally to him. As simple as driving. The fact that when I started learning driving, there was a certain fear around it, but I'm a very good driver. But my brother came with and sometimes I would think it was boastfulness, but it was confidence only. Now I've come to realize that there's a certain confidence that the male gender is blessed with, and they actually tend to take more opportunities, take more risk, and tend to do more things in life. And sometimes because of that insecurity in our head or the picture in our head, we just don't take that extra step. So assertiveness सीखने में थोड़ा सा time लगा है, but now I've realized I think it's all about grabbing the opportunity. और once you start understanding, तो आप assertive हो जाते हो life में. It's another it's an extended arm of confidence, I would also say. What do you say, Simran? हमने confidence के बाकी areas की बात की है, but not this yet.
I think like not many people applaud an assertive woman. If a woman is trying to ask for what she wants or she is stating a no is a no, a lot of times it is looked at, oh, she's so rude, कितनी mean है, कितनी rude है, ऐसे थोड़ी ना बात करते, ठीक है ना, you should adjust, you should compromise. Like, this becomes this whole narrative that why is she so difficult? Have you heard that? Like, I've heard that sometimes, where people go like, oh my god, she's just such a difficult person. A guy is never difficult for saying, I don't want to do this or I don't want to do that. But a girl is difficult if she just says that, oh, this is not right for me, or I don't want this, or this is not in alignment. So I think this dialogue needs to shift in your own head first. For me, also, we both have this in common, Isha. I think when you were growing up, I was growing up, both of us are chronic people pleasers, chronic, like, yes, quiet girls, sweet girls, yes, let other people get what they want, give them space, give them all the love and attention. We can take the back seat, we can stand in the corner. I feel like for people like us, even learning how to be assertive or asking for what you want is like a big deal. And it starts with small things. Like for me, it started with like actually making a decision. When somebody asked me, oh, do you want raspberry or chocolate? I used to just say, I don't know, or whatever, I'm okay with anything. I just stopped saying these statements and I started saying chocolate. Even if I regretted my decision later, I would be like, I need to start making decisions and not being so flexible just because, I want to come across as a nice and easy person, not difficult.
People mix this up with empathy sometimes, because then they say you're not empathetic enough. अगर तुम अपना decision ऐसे बोलने लग पड़े हो इतना outrightly, but it's never for the male, it's for our gender only, unfortunately. कि let's say even the chocolate example, if you are, let's say मुझे chocolate ice cream खानी है और मेरे भाई को chocolate ice cream खानी है और हम दोनों में से I would be the one who would be expected to say no, I don't want to eat it. It's a thing, and not everybody around. I would expect myself to say कि Isha will say कि I don't want to have it. Not my brother. And it's a thing that I think we've grown up with, and now I've realized कि नहीं यार, asking for that ice cream also, asking for that कि नहीं मुझे ये करना है और करना ही है, is something that I have to learn. Somewhere it is also like drawing up boundaries. Somewhere कि I will not go beyond this point. I'm a very empathetic person and I love everybody, but I will not go beyond a point क्योंकि फिर what, I lose that value of myself in my eyes, and I don't want to do that anymore.
I genuinely love this because as women, this goes not just for connections you meet or people you meet, it even goes for your career, it goes for anything else, right, in life. You need to know that like I will get to it when I have the time to get to it, and there's nothing wrong with asking for grace and patience with the other person.
बट हाँ assertiveness से थोड़ा सा अपना पॉइंट रखने से आई थिंक क्या होता है सामने वाला आपके टाइम की वैल्यू करने लग पड़ता है आपके काम की ज़्यादा वैल्यू करने लग पड़ता है.
My mom, obviously being very, very gentle, loving, kind soul, there are times where I stand up and I would say, no, I'm not going to do this to my another family member. And my mom would just be like, but Sim, how can you say that? That's so rude. I said, yeah, I know it is, but I need to not do that. And it's not rude. You were never rude, or you were taught that standing up for yourself is rude. I don't want to follow the same pattern. And I know that it may come across that I'm being rude, but I rather be rude and live my life than spend my entire life, doing what other people want us to do. And then
I think
after 5 days,
love
she'll come
that.
back to me and she'll be like, yeah, no, you're right. Sometimes we have to do. I said, exactly. Sometimes we have to do that. We have to know when to stand up for ourselves. And yes, don't become a horrible person. Like, that's not what I'm saying. But like,
no, not at all. And
Yeah.
I think we're not horrible people at all. Like that is
Yeah.
not our image. Also, that is not what we are in real life. I'm always available for people who need me, but only when I can be available for you. Na? I also have to value things. Like this decision of like taking podcast. I have to shoot let's say I have to shoot an episode of a podcast. But my friend calls me up and calls me, I want to go for coffee, and anything. I can't just drop everything in my life and go back कि 1 minute में चलते हैं ना. Usually I am that person. And my friends have come around to expect it from me now. But not anymore. I think I'm taking that step back. Not just in like consciously कि थोड़ा सा अब अपने आप को prioritize करने की time आ गया है. और मुझे लगता है I'm better for it.
I think so, for sure. And I think one thought which really helped me every time I feel guilty or like, feel like, oh, why am I doing this? Or that's not nice, blah, blah, blah. And then this question comes in your head that, am I a bad person? Like, am I a horrible person? I'm doing that. But then I read this quote, I forgot the name of the book, I'm sorry. But in that, where the author says, if you ever wonder if you're a bad person, please know that bad people don't actually ask themselves this question. Like they never ask themselves that, So the fact that you're asking yourself, are you a bad person, means you're a good person. Because bad people don't ask this question. So that really changed my psyche about like, okay, if I am a good person. Like I don't need other people to tell me I'm a good person. I know I'm a good person, So
I hear you. But there's one more trick that I've learned to be more assertive in life. So my tendency when let's say somebody's asking me for a favor, so my tendency is to react immediately. And my first response is, yes, okay, fine, I'll figure it out. Like I'll do it for you. Without thinking what my day looks like or, but now because I've decided to be more assertive, now I've taken that thought back. Instead of reacting, I've decided to respond. And because responding takes a little bit of thinking prior. So reacting or responding में यही फर्क होता है. You sit back, think about it, and then you say what you want to say. वो जो मैं बीच में time लेने लग पड़ी हूँ, I think अपने साथ, that is giving me the idea कि यार actually understand if I can be available, if I can do something.
And I think that is the beauty of learning to be an assertive person, and learning to put yourself first and like not because confidence is not something that you just are born with. It's all these things which make you a more confident person.
Yes.
It's practicing every day. It's practicing. You don't just wake up one day and start walking in 6-inch heels, do you? Right? Like if you want to walk in 6-inch heels, you need to wear them often, at least 2-3 times a week. And then you'll get used to them and then you'll start being comfortable. Confidence is the same thing. You need to wear it every day. It's the best accessory. And once you start getting used to wearing that confidence, then it starts looking good on you. But you have to first take that step, like you said, exactly. And then it feels comfortable in your body.
It feels comfortable, it feels like you own it.
You feel like
so that is like the idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I like that, and I really like that. Like every decision is your own, and every thing that you're doing is your own. Because I read this in a book, and I think it's a very good example for us to understand the difference. So there was this speaker she was a woman speaker who'd given a lecture. Okay? And there were like male and female audience members in that, and they were towards the end of the lecture they were raising hands. So the speaker said, I'll ask 2 more questions. And what happened after that, what she realized was all the women hands went down. So she answered 2 questions, and after that all the women hands went down But the men kept raising their hands, and because of that, she extended her question and answer round and answered those questions. So what she eventually realized, as women we tend to do, is if we are told ki you'll not get this opportunity or this might not happen for you, we'll be the first ones to take a step back. But men don't do that. But in general, people around don't do that. And they keep on getting more opportunities because of it. So one thing that I learned from that lesson was, everywhere in life, you just have to keep your hand up. Jahan par bhi ho. You just have to keep your hand up, even if somebody's answering, even if somebody's not answering to you. So that is something I learned, and I think that made me more assertive in myself कि यार ईशा अपना हाथ खड़ा तो करना सीख पहले, उससे उसके बाद ही चेंजेस आएंगे ना लाइफ में. If I'm going to a new place and I'm not comfortable in that environment, or I'm new to this place, but I'll just not back out because I'm a girl and I'm not confident, because I know none of the men will anymore. They will go and sit on the front line. They'll sit at the conference table with all the confidence in the world, as if they own the place. And I've started learning.
Oh my god, men owning the place is just natural to them, right? They always sit with this grand, that ye to mera ilaka hai vibe. And women always go and sit nicely, fit into a spot.
But we have women examples also now, like Priyanka Chopra is there, Shushmita Singh is there. Like these women have so many. Like these two are the top of my head always. Like the two of the women I adore a lot.
I think for me, one of the instances which reminds me is, or at least something which really etched this inside me, because of course, yes, it's a learning curve. You are sometimes assertive, sometimes not. But one thing which happened with me, which left a huge mark and changed the way that I approached assertiveness or confidence or even just doing what I want to do, is that when I was doing a job a few years ago, when I got back from the pandemic, I had my first job in India, and it was one of the most toxic jobs. If you followed my journey on BBB, you've heard me talk about it. It was a horrible job. And I remember walking into my boss's cabin and telling her that, listen, I'm done with this, I'm gonna leave. And she guilt tripped me very nicely, saying, what do your parents think about it? And I was like, well, my parents think it's a great idea that I'm quitting a toxic job. It was one of those very, very filmy things. And I remember her saying that, okay, let X date, it was probably around Christmas, it was 20th December or something, that this is gonna be your last day or something like that. And I'm like, okay, cool, that's not a problem. I come to the office on the last day. There was some kind of inventory which needed to happen, and the inventory did not happen in the sense that we were working on it. The day before that, my office time was 9 to 6. I came in at 5 in the morning, went home at 8 in the night, came back the next day at 5 in the morning just to finish the inventory. But the inventory did not finish till 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. Still didn't finish on the day that I was supposed to quit. And I did my last day, and I tried coming early. I did everything possible to finish it within the time frame that I was given. The minute the clock struck 6, I was like, I'm not staying in this office any longer. And they were like, no, you cannot leave, you have to finish the inventory and go. And this, I said, show me a contract where it says that I have to do the inventory and then I can leave. Show me a contract. Show me something that says that, right? My boss is not in office. One of my superiors is, but my boss is not. She gives me a call and she says, listen, if you leave the office right now, I'm never going to give you a recommendation. I'm going to make sure no matter where you work, you will never find a good job in this industry. This is how she spoke to me. And I was like, do you think after everything we've been through, I want a recommendation from you? You really think that I want anything from you? I don't care if I don't work another day in my life in this industry. I'm never going to work. I will not stay anymore. And I literally, a Hindi movie, bagged my phone and walked out of the office at 6 sharp. And obviously it was a lot for someone like me who doesn't defy people or be mean to people or I'm not an unkind person, but they pushed me to a point where I couldn't take it, and it's okay. And I had to be like, it's dramatic, but you need to take that step for yourself. And after that day, I decided that I'm never ever going to extend myself, bend back, bend over backwards for anybody. Yeah. Bend over backwards for anybody, because it's my life and I don't owe them anything after what we have decided. That's it. It makes me a bad person, makes me a bad person. I'm sorry if this is not done. That's not my problem.
You know what I think?
Yeah.
I feel sad that we have to go through these emotions to understand this in our life. As girls, sometimes it's sad कि हमें इस तरह की चीज़ों से जाना पड़ता है तब हमें समझ में आता है कि not to do it. And there are some people that who've known this whole their life, and I really admire those people जिनको ये actually इस चीज़ की पता है कि where to draw up boundaries. I think assertiveness के साथ एक बहुत बड़ी चीज़ जो आती है is to draw up boundaries, and not just professionally, personally, relationships में, family में. You have to learn to draw up boundaries because then people walk all over you. And I've been on the other side of it. And now I'm actually trying to see how it feels good to be on the opposite side. कि अब नहीं हो रहा है अब मैं कर अब और पता है एक और चीज़ है once you've been through something like this you'll never do it to another person कभी भी नहीं
No.
चाहकर भी आपके अंदर से आपकी कॉन्शियंस अलाउ नहीं करेगी आप किसी के साथ ऐसा बिहेव होता हुआ भी आप उसको रोकने की कोशिश करोगे करना तो दूर की बात है like that's also something that has come.
There is a good way to be assertive. There is a thin line also कि बदतमीज एक बात होता है और एक होता है कि ये this is who I am. So you need to know where you stand, and that line only you can draw for yourself. You know? And I think if you are somebody who's always had a problem being confident and standing up for yourself, then it's okay. Push the boundary a bit and become a bit rude. Become a bit. You might topple over.
I think you sometimes topple over. But you will find your way back. Huh?
Yeah. But you will find your way back. It's like kabhi-kabhar you have to go a little over so you find that balance.
Stretch करना पड़ता है ना rubber band को पूरी तरह से.
That only you
what
can
your limit is. Extreme पर जाकर ही तुम्हें समझ में आता है where the sweet point is. कहाँ तक तुम जा पा रहे हो.
Exactly. And I truly believe it's about that. That balance only you can decide. You know where you feel.
Oh wow! I think this came from the heart, Simran. This time we both have been through some incidents in our life which has actually taught us to be more assertive. And this is one thing I keep telling my siblings also, and keep teaching them also to take a stand for themselves. If they have a dream and they want to pursue a dream, I'll be the one to back up, and I'll be the one to stand behind the key. अगर आपके दिमाग में कुछ आ चुका है and you want to do it, you want to be assertive for it. No matter what, I'll be the one to back you up, just to give them that extra support. क्योंकि मुझे नहीं मिला. I had to learn it the hard way, and I had to learn it to be after being a little rude or maybe after crumpled on by people. But now once I've learned it, I want my siblings to also feel कि नहीं यार we have that atmosphere where we can completely be ourselves without being judged. And if we sometimes say no, तो वो भी accept हो रहा है. If we sometimes say something something different that is not conventional, वो भी accept हो रहा है. Because that's easily not done. Indian society में that's not easy.
Nah, it's not. And that's why if there's one message we can leave people with, it's want something, go for it. Want better, ask for better. Think you deserve better, move. You're not a tree. Stop being stuck in places where nobody is keeping you stuck. Accept yourself. So whatever it is, move, change, only you can decide that. Don't wait for somebody else to be like, she's nice, she's got potential, I'll help her. No, nobody's gonna come and do that. You have to get out. You have to get out of your bubble. You reached out to me with a message saying, hey Sim, let's start this podcast. Did I come and be like, hey Isha? No, we had to find each other. And I was like, hey, I love this girl. She's so confident. She believes in me. I believe in this. Let's do it together, I have to go sometimes find things as well, right? Like nobody is going to hand anything to you. And don't believe in that. Like think that's fairy tale.
Never going to be.
You
have to work for it. You have to. And once you start,
you want a seat at the table.
You have to actually earn that seat at the table. But before you earn it, you have to actually go sit. So take that step and sit at the table. Then you can earn it. Then you'll get the opportunity to earn it.
If they don't give you a seat at the table, then go build your own table. Fine. That's fine. Like that's the level of how you start developing true confidence. It's every day of becoming this way. I feel like this episode has been so cathartic for me as well, because lately I have been feeling a little bit low on my confidence and my self-esteem for some reason, because maybe it's been a while since I've really pushed myself and put myself out there. So it's reminded me of stuff that I've done or things we've done, which, can inspire myself again to do those things again. If that
No, it does.
makes
It
any
completely
sense.
does. And I hope it helps the people who are listening also. I hope it was cathartic for you as well, as much as it was for us. And we'll see you in the next episode, guys. Thank you so much for always supporting us. And you'll find the link of all the confidence episodes in the description below. So do check them out as well. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye.
That's a wrap for today's episode of Listen Up with Sim and Isha. Hope you enjoyed the conversation and make sure to like and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay tuned and listen up.